Hi everyone. I know it's been a while since I've done a video. It's been like a year, maybe a little less. I don't know. But I have a few updates on my life. I have moved back to Cedar City with my fiance. We started dating end of summer last year. Our first date was Comic-Con, which is pretty dope. It's pretty dope. But yeah, it's been pretty crazy lately. And one of the reasons it's been so long since I've done a video is, ta-da! I had a baby. It hurt. It hurt real bad. It's all good though. I went balls deep in this shit. Literally like no medication. Didn't even ask for it. I walked into there and they put me in the room and they're like, okay, so have you thought about epidural? And I was like, I don't want one. That shit's scary. You may do local anesthetic before shoving a dull needle in my back, but you're still shoving a dull needle in my back. Fuck that. Nope. But yeah. It's been pretty hectic. But, I mean, it's all worth it. And no sleep and everything. I actually sleep a lot. He sleeps a lot. He sleeps a lot. I get like a good 9-10 hours of sleep a day. I get to sleep for like 4 hours at a time. It's pretty great. Yep. It's really fun. Except for when I put lotion on him. He hates lotion. I'm pretty sure the neighbors think I beat my kid. Pretty sure. Yeah, as you can see, I mean, you can mess with him and there's not much reaction. He likes to sleep. He's like his mom and his dad. His dad likes his sleep. And I would make his dad come and be a part of the video, but he's working graveyards and so he doesn't get off work until 7 a.m. Gotta love those 12-hour graveyards, right? Money's money. But yeah, I've started going to school. I'm gonna be a personal trainer, nutritional specialist. I mean, considering I just had a baby, I look pretty damn good. So I think I have a pretty good start with that already. I look so damn good. Yeah, I just popped a baby out. You'd never be able to guess. Just kidding. I still look like I'm a good 3 months pregnant. But hey, shit takes a while to recover. I literally was like, I had to get cut open. Not like C-section cut open, but like he wasn't wanting to come out and his heart rate was dropping. So the doctor was like, snip, gotta make this hole bigger for him. That was probably the worst part, is that was a little bit uncomfortable. At least the recovery of it. During the thing, I didn't really give a shit. I was just like, get this thing out! But yeah, it's well worth it for any of those who are pregnant and working on that. But yeah, it's well worth it. I'm pretty happy with the way my life has gone. And, well, I mean, look at this thing. It's cute. It's cute as balls. Well, cuter than balls, because balls are pretty ugly, but you know what I mean. Yeah. He doesn't like clothes. That's why his little shoulders sticking out. I had him in clothes, and then he decided to spit up all over them. I didn't even know his stomach could hold that much. Every time this kid spits up, it just astounds me. You wouldn't think something so small could hold so much food. But I mean, I don't exactly see the exact ounceage when he eats, because I don't use bottles personally. Now, nothing against formula moms. Good on you. Feed your kid. That's always great. I just can't afford with how much this kid eats. He's like on eating 24/7. When he's not sleeping, he's eating. Period. Like, I'm pretty sure it would be like a good $80 a week. Probably go through like a good 3 or 4 cans a week of formula. Yeah, this kid eats a lot. He has his dad's appetite. Looks like his dad too, as far as everything goes. The closest thing he has to me is my chin and my nose. Everything else is just straight his dad. All of it. He's long and he's skinny. He's like 71st for length. And he's average as far as weight goes. And his head is small. He's like in the 13th percentile for his head. He has a little head. But it doesn't look very little. It's because he's long and skinny. So it all kind of fits together. But, yeah, that's just kind of, going to school. Gonna get married next year. Popped out a baby. The reason we're waiting for next year is, I have a couple of reasons. One, I want to be with him for 2 years, and we've lived together pretty much our whole relationship, except for maybe the first 3 or 4 days, because my car broke down, and he lived a hell of a lot closer to my work at the time than I did. So I started staying with him, and then everything happened. It was like a month or 2 before I got pregnant that we were together, and so I want to be with him for 2 years. I want this one to be able to walk and be my little ring bearer. And it's really funny. This one girl decided to tell us that we were getting married because we were having a baby. When if that was the case, I'm pretty sure we wouldn't be waiting as long as we are. Because another reason we're waiting as long as we are is to make sure that it'll work out. Make sure we can stand each other that long. And if we were getting married just because we had a baby, we would have tied the knot before I was showing. We had plenty of time. I found out I was pregnant like 5-6 weeks in. Yeah, I mean, bitch looks stupid now, right? But, yeah, it's like late here. I don't even know what time it is because I'm using my phone to record this. But, yeah, we have a pretty nice setup right now. We're living in my dad's basement, letting Papa get to know his grandson because he has 4 grandkids, a 5th on the way, but so far this is the only grandson. My sister's pregnant with a boy, but it's not until October that we get to enjoy that little bundle. So, at this point, this is the only grandson out of 4 grandkids, so everyone's pretty excited about that. My sister's excited for his hand-me-downs. We have some damn cute clothes. If only he'd wear them. I've gotten him to wear a few things. I have lots of pictures of him in little outfits. He's just, either asleep or unhappy in them. He hates hats. Tried to put a hat on him a couple of times. He didn't stop screaming, and then as soon as it was off his head, he was done. Yeah. Kids are rough. I mean, I was never really the one to look at parents with screaming kids in the grocery store and be all like, oh my God, shut that kid up. Yeah, I never really thought that, I didn't think much of screaming kids. Kids scream. It's shit everyone did at one point or another. Some of us got a good ass beating when we would do it, and others didn't, but kids are kids. And, disclaimer, I would get, like, a thwap on the butt once or twice, and, I wasn't actually beat. That wasn't really a thing. But, yeah, now I see kids crying in the grocery store, and I'm just like, oh God. Only a few more months, and you'll be awake enough to actually do that shit. And then I'm going to be the one standing there looking embarrassed, trying to calm you down. So yeah, never judge parents by whether or not their kids are being little shits. Because kids are kids, and kids will be little shits. It's just the reality of life. If you don't have kids, don't even, try to go there as far as judging people. Because you never know. My little brother has mild autism, and he's 16, and he'll still freak out in the grocery store if I fuck with him too hard. So, you never know the situation, and kids are just little shits anyways. So, if you're not a parent, or even if you are a parent, don't be looking at other people like, oh my God, why don't you control your kid? Because, when this one starts screaming, and he's inconsolable, which doesn't happen very often. Usually I just have to give him food, and he's good. But when it does happen, there's really, as far as small babies go, they have one way to get their energy out, and that's screaming. So, if it's a little baby, be patient. If it's a toddler, they don't know how to express their emotions. They don't know. They're just barely learning how to tell you what they want. They don't know how to handle their emotions yet. So, be patient. If they're a little bit on the older side, they probably, not always, sometimes they're just little shits, but they probably have some form of ADHD or autism or sensory disorder or something like that. Be patient. But yeah, one time I was in the grocery store and he was crying. And he was hungry, but I wasn't gonna pull my boob out and feed him in the middle of the grocery store. There's nowhere to sit down. I've pulled my boob out and fed him in public before. It's my right as a woman. Try and tell me differently. Fucking shut you down so fast. But yeah, I'm not going to do that in a grocery store where I can't sit down and get myself comfortable. A kid takes 10-20 minutes to eat. We're going to wait the 5-10 minutes it takes to get home. Or if he's really, really pissed off, then I will sit in the car and feed him before we leave to go home. But, he was sitting there screaming and screaming and screaming. I was getting dirty looks from this lady. Because, her baby was just sitting in the car seat sleeping away. And it's just I just barely fed this kid right before we left. But, growth spurts, your baby will probably eat every 20 minutes sometimes. So, you just gotta grin and bear it. And this lady was just giving me dirty looks. And it's just your baby looks like it's a few days old. So, your baby's not to the point where they're growing and eating food, every 20 minutes. They better be growing, But it's not an actual growth spurt yet. And when there's an actual growth spurt, you tend to need a little bit more food. But my video is almost 15 minutes long, and I have just been going off on all kinds of random shit. So, you know what to do. If you have any questions you want me to answer on a video, you have anything like that, you can email me at lesmiserables1023@gmail.com. And I will probably make a question video as soon as I have enough questions to actually, get that shit started. As you can see, I'm not really wearing any makeup. I never really have for my videos. But I'm starting to wear it a little bit more. I just decided to make this video after I was in the shower. So I will probably do some sort of makeup tutorial for how I do it, which takes me about 5 minutes. So it probably won't be that long of a video at all. But, I will probably do some sort of makeup tutorial as soon as Daddy's around to take him so I can do it. which, if I'm going to do it sometime in the next week or so, I either need to do it on a day off or I need to do it after 4 p.m. because Dad tends to sleep until like 4 and then take a nap before work. He'll like wake up, I'll feed him, we'll go take a nap. I call them FAPs, family naps. Yeah. And then he will leave for work. And there's that. So I'm probably going to go. And, well, I'm definitely going to go. There's no probably about it. So that I can finish watching Toonami, because I paused in the middle of Kill la Kill to take a shower, because I heard my dad get home, and I wanted to take advantage of my dad being home. So I had someone to watch him. So I didn't have to just stick him in the bouncer and take him in the bathroom with me. Especially since I just cleaned it, so it's a little bit on the wet side. Because he decided to spit up hardcore. Got it all down himself. And it pooled around his butt in the bouncer. Which is gross. Babies are gross. Totally worth it. And it's not as gross if it's your own child. But it's still gross. You just get used to it. But I'm going to go. I'm going to finish my Toonami. I'm probably going to change him, put him in pajamas, because I don't care how much he hates clothes, he's not allowed to be cold at night. That's kind of one of those, you know, number one things, is he's not allowed to be cold. Babies can't be cold. Can't be too warm either, but I'm not too worried about that. This house is freaking cold. I'm in, like, a long sleeve button up and to my ankle leggings right now, and I'm perfectly comfortable. So yeah, and he feels just a little bit chilly, not too cold, but cold enough. So I'm gonna go and change his diaper, get him dressed, probably feed him, and watch my Toonami. Have a wonderful night. Bye.